Does your ex have a hard time setting boundaries and they bend over backwards and people please for at least people that matter to them, like maybe people from work or their friends or their family? You might have even felt deprioritized compared to their friends. If so, watch this video. Hey, I'm Coach Benny, and I help people get their exes back. And if you felt like second priority, or you just noticed that your ex stresses themselves out, they're overwhelmed from all the stuff they have going on. They probably work too much, but they also don't really stand up for their own needs. You might have noticed that they never come to you and complain about anything, okay? But they don't know how to say no to other people. And so maybe they worked a long day, and then maybe, let's say somebody in their family asked them to come help build a deck or something like that. That amounts to people pleasing. Now, the reason that this was a problem in your relationship is that stress was mounting in their life. So unresolved problems between y'all two, because they keep their problems to themselves. They don't bring it up to you. And then they bend over backwards for other people. There's stress there too. And this is all coming from essentially a degree of emotional neglect in childhood where their needs were not really being met. They were discarded by the parents. So they've learned to kind of put themselves aside, their own needs aside, and they've learned to just kind of be there for other people. So typically what can happen in a case like this is that they break up with you out of nowhere, or like maybe some big stressful event happens in life or whatever, and they want to take a step back simply because they weren't communicating with you and everything has seemed to pile up between the stuff between y'all two, but also the stuff from outside your relationship. They're living in an unsustainable way in terms of stress. So it's at times like these where they break up with you and the reasons that they give don't really make sense. They're going to say, oh, I didn't like it the one time you gave me or my mom a funny look. And then, you like X sports team and I like the other sports team and we're incompatible. And these aren't deal breakers, but they're things that never got resolved, okay? And so they let them build up to the last minute and they check out mentally ahead of time. And then they break the news to you in this extreme act of conflict avoidance. They're waiting to the last minute, and then they're going to be super cold and distant and even mean to you in order to reinforce the decision because they made up their mind a long time ago. They really didn't want to break. They would have liked to have just pressed a button and had everything disappear. But I guess at some point, because you were actually connected, they actually have to break the news to you. So they wait until the absolute last minute. So what we're talking about here is the dismissive avoidant attachment style. And they are, when these kind of things happen, when stress mounts, they're going to jettison the relationship because they don't believe in their capacity to perform in the relationship. They'll even say that like you deserve better than what I'm giving you. And if this has happened to you, click into my profile, click this link right here, set up a call with me, and I want to hear your story, and I'll give you a step-by-step plan to get your ex back.